Hello, this week has mainly been about getting feedback on the emo thriller, preparing for freelance work, and celebrating Christmas. My name is Martin, and I'm trying to reach my 4 creative goals before I reach 40. As you might see, I'm not at my usual room in Malmö. I'm actually at my parents' house in my brother's old room outside Uppsala, a little bit north of Stockholm. It's not a very white Christmas. It usually is this far north, but this year I have almost not seen any snow during Christmas. So in school this week, I have been waiting for feedback on the emo thriller. I wrote some last pages for the emo thriller, and then this Thursday and Friday I got feedback from both my group and from my mentor. I was happy with the feedback. I still didn't feel I had written through this version of the script, which is a bummer. But where it's going, I think people were happy with that. So that was really nice. And at work, I had my last day as an employee this Tuesday. And it feels kind of ambiguous because we still have a lot of work to do, so I will probably come back after New Year's Eve, even though that will probably be more as a freelance. And talking about freelancing, I went up to Stockholm this Wednesday on my way to Uppsala, but also to visit a studio there. And I got to play their virtual reality game and have a good discussion with the owners of the studio. And I think we might be able to work something out there where I can help with narrative design and stuff like that. But we'll see what opportunities will pop up. I also took a look at my old website, which I haven't really had any use for 5 years or something, because I have been employed, and the freelancing part, I've been doing that too, but the website hasn't played any crucial part of that. But now I think I will try to update it a little bit more and make it look a little bit more modern, I guess. Usually I would do the website myself, either by coding or using WordPress and modify it. But this time is very important to me. So I'm trying out one of those website builders, primarily Squarespace at the moment, and it's looking good. It feels kind of expensive when I feel like I could do something that I could use by myself, but it would take too much time to get that kind of feeling that they have, and also to be sure that the website is responsive and you can use it on different platforms. And as a part of brushing up the freelance company, I have also been designing a new logo. I think I kind of know how I want it to be, and I have made some sketches and made some first concepts in Illustrator. And I think I will make a few small adjustments, but unless I realize that it's a really bad idea to have it look this way, I think this might be the logo I will use in the future. But since Wednesday evening, I've been home here in my old house outside Uppsala. And one thing that always gets me is that it's so easy to get distracted when you're home. Sometimes it's just about like the room, that it's not your room, you don't have the stuff you need at hand the same way as you have like in your usual room. But there's also like the distraction with my parents, and I'm happy to be with my parents, but those luxury problems, like someone coming and offering you fika, something to eat or drink in between, or dinners and stuff like that, especially during Christmas. It has affected my productivity while being at home, even though it's not been that much of a problem, I guess. Yesterday was Christmas Eve, which is like the main day for Swedish Christmas. That's when you like get your gifts, and when you have like the big Christmas dinner, and it was nice, but the lack of snow outside and stuff like that, it didn't feel very Christmassy. But it's been nice to have some time off, and I know I shouldn't complain. So for the upcoming week, I'm gonna spend some time going through the notes that I got for the emo thriller feedback. There was a lot of good things, and I have been thinking about some myself too. So I'll be writing a few more drafts, I guess, 1 or 2. But then the deadline for this assignment in the screenwriting school is the 6th of January. And I guess I just will have to hand in what I have done, but I want to be satisfied with it. And I will continue to look through the different options for websites, and think some more about the logo and stuff like that. So we'll see. It would be really nice to have it up by New Year's Eve, but I doubt I will. So probably a few weeks into January, perhaps. We'll see. I guess there is no stress really about it, but it would be nice to be able to be done with it. So this week's one cool thing is the movie I went to see with work this Monday. And it's the new Star Wars movie Rogue One. Kind of a standalone movie, but set between episode 3 and before episode 4, the first Star Wars movie. And the movie is about the rebels trying to get the plans for the Death Star. In my opinion, not being that much of a Star Wars fan, kind of enjoying it, but being more of like a hard sci-fi fan than fantasy sci-fi, I think this was the best Star Wars movie yet. There was something with the tone that really caught my interest. The movie has been described as like gritty and I guess a little bit more serious, and I really enjoyed it because I guess it's the most sci-fi Star Wars movie yet. I like the stories in the Star Wars universe about like the average Joe not having any like force powers or something like that. I also really liked the production design. In this movie they have managed to use a lot of practical effects, and I really felt like the stuff you saw could be real for the first time, I think, in a Star Wars movie. And that's what I had today. If you like what I'm doing, please give me a thumb up. If you want to comment anything, perhaps you really disliked Rogue One, then please comment. I'm going to continue trying to reach my 4 creative goals before I reach 40, so make sure that you subscribe if you want to follow me. Other than that, God Jul, thanks for watching, and see you soon.